Hello, Colorman lawyers. Hello, Colorman judges. Nationwide Colorman lawyers, Colorman judges. So, I want to ask yourself this question. Do you really support Donald J. Trump? Are you a real ally who serves him? Let's listen. Drink you some tea. Drink you some iced coffee and eat you some food.
Peter Navarro, convicted of contempt of Congress, served a 4-month sentence.
Major escalation in other news into the federal investigation into former President Trump's actions after the 2020 election. We first told you about this yesterday. More than 30 people associated with Mr. Trump have now received federal grand jury subpoenas. So let's bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane to explain.
Well, what can you tell us about these subpoenas?
Yeah, at least 30 people associated with former President Trump have received these federal grand jury subpoenas. A lot of them went out last week, from what we're told. In at least 2 cases, not only were these associates of Donald Trump subpoenaed, but they had their phones seized as well. Based on what multiple knowledgeable sources have told us, the investigation by the grand juries into this alleged fake electors scheme to flip the 2020 election results into the money raised and spent to overturn the election, including by former President Trump's Save America PAC, and into his January 6th Stop the Steal rally. These grand jury subpoenas have been going out, but we know from our reporting at the courthouse here in Washington, this grand jury has been meeting over a series of weeks. We've seen people come and go from this courthouse. We'll be watching again later this week when the grand jury returns.
Hey folks, welcome. James is here. And what just happened is something that needs to be clearly understood by everyone. This is not a threat and this is not a talking point. Congress has already sent people from Trump's own inner circle to real federal prison. The accountability campaign is not coming. It already happened. And it is fully documented. Steve Bannon, convicted of contempt of Congress, served 4 months behind bars. Peter Navarro, convicted of contempt of Congress, served a 4-month sentence. These are senior advisors to the President of the United States.
Oh my fucking God. So you are hurting citizens of underage citizens here in America. Like all these outdated food products. So they can get sick and go to the hospital based on your degrees. Why isn't that Trump is in prison? And why is it that all these men who's serving him are only sentenced 4 months, while other colored society citizens were for life? Thank you for watching. Drink you some tea. Drink you some iced coffee and eat you a lovely dinner and smoke you a cigarette. Talk to you later.